Hi, in the process of fighting for the extorted property at the first stage, I tried to hire lawyers to sort out this mess, and basically I couldn't get it resolved because all three lawyers I can prove were corrupted by the police and protected Mr. Johnson, the guy that I shared the title and the deed with. And I was shown, for example, the first lawyer was Alex Palumbo, and basically he was disbarred for cocaine charges, so I don't have to prove his corruption. But in my case, he actually acted for the same company as the opposition company, and they kept it a secret. They were actually in the same firm, and they kept it a secret. And basically, when I realised this secret and put it to him by a phone conversation, basically him and Mark Shepherd, who referred me to Alex Plumber, they were best of friends. Basically got restraining orders one day after the other. One came and Mark Shepherd's came, and then Alex Plumber's restraining order came the next day. So that was over with the first lawyer. The second lawyer, I basically, again, because I hadn't worked out what happened with the corruption between Alex Plumber yet, so I went to get a second lawyer, and that Mark Shepherd then again stepped in to assist me, and basically referred me to Jackson McDonald, meant to be a good firm in town. And David Sash. Now, David Sash I didn't like at all. I didn't like him as a person, I didn't like his attitude, and I didn't think he was a very good lawyer. And the bottom line is that I directed him which way to take my fight, and by the end of it, he'd take the exact opposite way. He wanted to liquidate all the properties, etc., where Mr. Johnson hadn't put a cent in towards the properties, and that's to get the liquidation and money out of it, it would have suited him perfectly. And when I pointed out to David Sash and the firm that I wasn't happy and he hadn't done what I wanted him to do, the bottom line is I was returned all my money back, $25,000. Now the third lawyer was Alan Van Noort, and he was probably the most corrupt of all of them. I was also the third largest shareholder in his company, Hillcrest Mining at the time, and I was the third largest shareholder, so he had an oath to me. He was my lawyer, and basically he set me up in a police operation to go see Tony Motball. And the bottom line is that they were undercover police officers there, and they were trying to set me up for hiring a hitman. Now, after this operation was over, basically we later got someone to contact Tony Motball and basically asked him whether he knew my lawyer Alan Van Noort or Panuti, his friend that flew to Melbourne with me. And the bottom line is that the answer was no, he didn't know them at all. So how could Alan Van Noort refer me to see Tony Motball when they didn't even know him? So it's just simply old. And that was a police operation. And when I returned to Perth, I stole his car and also $10,000 cash. Just not because I wanted to steal or rob him, just simply to prove. I knew it would be a good mechanism to prove that there was something wrong here and something had really gone astray. And I was very upset as well. You know, you got to understand. You know, I've left my family, my son, and etc. to do these things and leave this country to try and make it safe for us. And the bottom line is that when people that you trust, the lawyers, and meant to have oaths to protect you, but basically get you involved in operations where you've done nothing wrong, and you simply get down to a yes or no answer to do 7 years jail for hiring a hitman, it's absolutely ridiculous. These people are absolute monsters.